How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back for another lesson, and it's sort of a forgotten about gem today, Wide Open Space by a band called Mansun from the 90s. I actually had a request for this at the end of last year, and I sort of have a listen to it. You know, I always go and have a listen to the tunes, and I haven't heard this in years, and what a tune. It's such a great tune. It's got a great video to it as well, obviously with the vampires. If anyone's never heard this before, I strongly urge you to go and listen to it. And they're a great band who I think recently, because I sort of follow them on Facebook, I think they've recently reformed. It's a pretty easy one to play. A few interesting things going on. This is sort of an adapted version I've made work on acoustic guitar. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this song is in standard tuning, and the first chord that we're going to need, and this is going to run through the verse as well, is a D minor 9. Now this is a lot easier than it actually sounds. The second finger is going to go on the B string on the 6th fret, and the third finger is going to go on the 7th fret on the G string, okay? Now to sort of replicate the recording, the actual version of the song, we're going to hit the E and the B string together, and then we're going to hit the G string after, so we get this. And that pretty much runs up to where you start singing them. Obviously when you start singing, we're going to start strumming the chords, so it's going to go, I'm in a wide open space, I'm standing, I'm all alone and I'm staring into space. Okay, so the next chord we're going to go to is actually an A chord. Now, those that find this chord a little bit difficult, you could get away with playing a regular A chord. But I just think this one sounds a little bit more shimmering, and I'm pretty sure this is what's played on the song. So basically, that chord, your D minor 9, you'd move your second and your third finger, both sort of down the string. My second finger is now on the G string on the 6th fret. My third finger is on the 7th fret on the D. And you're just going to add your first finger on the 5th fret, that's on the B string, okay? And you can also get this little nice embellishment in where you take the first finger off, so you can go. It's always not enough ceiling, the roof comes in and crashes in the days. I'm in a wide open. Now we're into the chorus. Now, we're going to start with an F chord. Now, it's up to you. You can do a barred F. But I think with this being acoustic, I think a chord that works really well is an F major 7 with a C bass in. A lot of my viewers will know exactly the chord I mean, because I use this, quite a lot in songs. But if you take a regular F major 7 chord, you'd move your third finger down a string to the A string on the 3rd fret, and the little finger will go on the 3rd fret on the D string. So basically, we've got an F major 7 with a C bass in it. I just think it's a lovely fat sounding chord. So I'm in a wide open space, it's freezing, you'll never get to heaven with a smile on your face for me. Now we go to the regular A chord, and we're going to do a little embellishment on that just by taking the third finger off and turning it briefly into an A sus2 chord. I'm in a wide open space, okay, so then we go into verse 2, so you got that D minor 9 chord again. I'm on the top of the hill, I'm lonely, someone here to shout who's miles away. I could look back in my house, but I can't, they do not hear me, it's the same old case. I'm in a wide open space. Obviously you go through your chorus again, the F and the A chord. What we've got then is the guitar solo. Now the chords that run underneath that will just be an E minor and an A chord. So you got an E minor for 2 bars, Now that runs 4 times. Now to make it sound a little bit interesting, I just sort of do this little chord embellishment. So if we do an E minor chord with fingers 1 and 2, you're just adding these little sort of notes in just to give it a little bit more melody, sort of, you know, to sort of replicate a little bit the guitar solo. So we'd play an E minor, 2, and we put the 3rd finger on the 2nd fret on the top E, and I'm going to put the little finger slightly after that on the B string on the 3rd fret, so we get this. And we go to an A, we do the A sus2 back to the A, so E minor. One more time. Wide open space. Then you're back into the verse again. You've got the chorus. Now the chorus repeats twice at the end, but on the 2nd chorus you're going to end it with a D minor chord. So it's going to go, I'm in a wide open space, it's freezing, you'll never get to heaven with a smile on your face for me. I'm in a wide open space, it's freezing, nothing quite bizarre and I cannot see. You'd end it on a D minor. Now the outro on the proper recording just sort of goes to an A. Okay, we could end it there on the A. So that just leaves me with a strumming pattern. Now you can basically just use straight strumming on this, you know, just, but you know, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just gives it a little bit more of a flow. Okay, so you'd have this down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's pretty much all you're going to need for the song. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that. You know, we've had loads of sort of 80s songs recently, and there's going to be plenty more to come, by the way. But I thought it'd be good to have a good classic 90s song, one that's, you know, not really heard that often. Sort of, like I said at the end of the intro, it's sort of a bit of a lost gem, this one. It's absolutely fantastic, and you know, they were a great band. It really brings back what great bands we had, you know, in the 90s. You know, wasn't just Oasis, because obviously Oasis were the big famous band, probably along with Blur, but there was loads and loads of great bands, which sadly, you know, bands aren't the thing at the moment, and we don't really get anymore, which is quite sad, really. But you know, things go round in cycles, I suppose. You know, as I speak, you know, there might be a new band development, and we might have a top 10 soon full of bands, I hope, sort of decent indie rock bands. Anyway, so thanks very much for watching. If you've got any requests for any other songs in a similar vein, or pretty much anything, you know, I do 50s to modern day. So I always say, as long as it's not a 15-minute prog song or a soppy pop song, you know, you can request anything within reason. If there's something up there that I haven't done that you think I should do that'll suit acoustic guitar really well, you know, you could either leave a comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me, which a lot of people do these days, is through my page on Facebook, which is Wayne R Guitar, and then you can send me a personal message, as long as it's a nice message, mind. So that just leaves me to say, you know, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to me. You know, there's tons and tons of lessons. If you don't believe me, go down and check them out. There's everything from ABBA through to Metallica. So have a good day, evening, night, whenever it is you're watching. I'll catch you for another lesson very soon. Take care.